I'm Sarah Winokur, and these are my middle school memories. 6th grade. One of my first memories of middle school was on the bus on the first day of 6th grade. I remember thinking it was really fun when the bus went over the speed bumps into school. Something I didn't think was really fun was my schedule. It was really confusing and hard to memorize. Once I got the periods confused and I went to gym instead of science. This was pretty scary for me because the locker room was filled with 8th graders and I had to run all the way back upstairs to the 100 hallway. I was really late for class that day. Another memory I didn't think was so enjoyable was when I didn't go to medieval times. I'd always wanted to go, and when I found out my team had to stay at school and have medieval madness instead, I was pretty bummed. 7th grade. When I found out I was on Team K, I was so excited. I was really looking forward to having a top and bottom locker. My bat mitzvah is my most important memory of 7th grade. I was very excited but also extremely nervous. It took a lot of practice and planning, but in the end it was all worth it because my party was amazing. A distinct memory I have of being on Team K was when I would read the Maze Runner in Mrs. OC's class and she would always yell at me. 8th grade. In the beginning of the year, I was worried about being in earth science. From waking up an hour earlier to walking the halls with comparatively huge kids, I didn't know what to expect. On top of that, I had to take a high school readings class, which was pretty scary for me. For my 14th birthday, I got to see Wicked on Broadway. I had been wanting to see it for the longest time. I think my mom bought the tickets for us just so I would stop talking about it. It was definitely one of my favorite birthday presents. My most exciting memory this past year was when I went to Florida, twice. When I went to Florida in November, I went to Disney World. Growing up, Disney has always been one of my favorite places. It was also really great because I went with family I haven't seen in a while. It was also raining most of the time, which made Splash Mountain not bad at all. In December, I went to Florida again to visit my grandparents. Since they live far away, I rarely get to see them, so every visit is special. Over the past few years, I've made so many memories, and I can't wait for the new ones to come.